Right, welcome back. We've feasted and now we are back aboard the ships. All right, so while you guys are in transit for the first day, Jacques, do you want to read the translation from Sprinkle?
Yes, I'm going to be doing that
All right.
on the way.
Most of these are written note style, like
Okay.
went to this place, delivered this, went to this place. And there you do, as you're going through it, is the early years, there are a couple of opinions from Xilliam describing what he wanted the Red Corsairs to be. He talks a lot about how the elves of the Navy are trying to take over the space waves, and he wants to make it independent again. He wants to make everything kind of the how do I describe it? Sort of the Wild West thing. We're on the last frontier, and these people are trying to come in and put laws on it.
Sounds like something Jock would have agreed to joining.
Exactly.
I'm gonna interject here because I think there are a lot of differentiating opinions outside of what the characters know on what the Red Corsairs. Are you saying Xilliam started the Red Corsairs? Because I'd assume he was like a captain.
No, he is a captain in the Corsairs. Yeah. No, he did not start it, the organization. Right. But when he came into it, when he started his crew, that was his goal, to stick it to the astral elves and create sort of this free Wild West once again.
Cool.
The space waves answer to no one. And as you read, they get more jaded. But about halfway through, you find when he documents bringing aboard Sprinkle and bringing aboard Jock.
Okay. It would be Jock, and then a little while later it would be Sprinkle.
Yeah.
Jock joined early when he was about 14, and Jock's 19 right now.
You notice any mentions of you two are pretty fond early on, and then when you leave, the mentions are extremely furious. Much like I am 16 and this is very deep.
Yeah.
Very, very angry, like they've betrayed me, how could they do this?
There it is. Our 50th follower.
Hey!
Let's go!
Let's go. Thank
Artistic
you.
Riley, thank you so much for bringing us to 50. We appreciate it.
Fun.
Sorry. I started getting real jaded with.
Started getting jaded, saying they've stolen from me. They've carried off those slaves. They were going to be used to pay off more weapons. How will I get it back now? And obviously, you know that's referencing to the suitcase. When you finally read through the whole thing, get all the way to the back, the last page of actual notes are, I found them. Tomorrow will be the day, and that's the last one. And it's hinting at what just occurred. And then you turn it over to the back, and there's the key that you were searching for the door. It gives you a sequence to press the powers in it.
Okay.
It has you draw a star. It goes 1, 2, 3.
The sphincter.
The sphincter.
All right.
Draw the starfish on the sphincter.
The starfish.
I didn't realize what I did, but I realized it after I said it.
Do you have any hot dog water with that
Yeah.
starfish?
Is it chocolate flavored?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realize it until I'd said it, and I was like, no, what? I better just carry this joke through.
All right. I complete that. Sprinkle. Fucking A, guys. I'm guessing the elven girl woke up at some point.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Okay,
She is still unconscious in the hole.
Okay.
We're all full rested.
Everybody.
Good.
Wait, no, this is the first day. You will be full rested after this day.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and move your stats around because you're good there. Because you're leaving the Rock of Braal. Like this is the safest you'll get.
I thought we had a day on the way back. Did we not rest on that?
You guys got the short rest, but I didn't have y'all do a long rest because you were flying and you're going.
But for all intents and purposes.
All intents and purposes, go ahead and restore everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Offhand, for my boy who's not here, Tim said he wanted to cast Dispel Magic on Xilliam's chest.
Ah, okay. All right.
And I'm adding 2 level 2 inflict wounds to my brain.
Gotcha.
Do I have the fangs on the Nautiloid, and you and the crew of the Starhammer are on the Starhammer? Is that how you guys want to break it down?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So on the first day, he'll cast Dispel Magic. That will dispel the arcane lock on the chest. So
Way to go, Tim.
the fleshy top of it separates, and it comes open.
Is it like got like this?
Oh yeah,
Roll,
the
alien,
nice,
yeah,
the nice
xenomorph
little
fucking.
goo.
Josh briefly licks his lips because he's been at.
No!
It's like you gonna make me act up.
You're gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
This chest,
Oren, I need the room.
this chest making me act unwise.
Making me act up.
What's the damage for closing a chest lid on my dick?
D10.
Yeah, okay.
Worth it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Consequences.
Artistic on
Oof.
No, we're good. We're good. All right. Sorry. And he casts his spell magic on the chest. The chussie opens.
The chissy.
God.
I'm always the guy's like, guys, we need to rein it
Yeah,
in.
yeah, rein it in.
Stop dragging out the time, and I'm just like,
And
fucking,
then you bring out
yeah.
Chussie. Next, I'm gonna hear about the Clussy. Anyway.
We got a whole sphincter to deal with.
You got a whole sphincter to do.
Okay.
All right, you open the chest, and inside is a pristine uniform that was laid out, and it has your name monogrammed on the inside. It was going to be a gift for you. There's also a little hat for Jacques, or not for Jacques, for Sprinkle.
Oh,
Oh shit.
can we?
There
Get
are
him to cast Dispel Magic on that as well.
there were also other things. Those were the two on top, but he also had others for other parts of the crew. These were to be given as gifts to people who had loyally served. So obviously, I forget Timothy. Wrong guy.
No, Cliffs.
Clifson. Clifson already got his. Killian, who you guys may not remember.
I remember.
I remember.
Killian already got his. He wasn't on the ship when y'all attacked. But
Jock's thinking that Killian may have jumped ship with all the other guys he didn't see or got purged. Or maybe he didn't know Killian as much as he thought. So that's what's going through Jock's head about
that's
Killian.
fair. Those are fair assumptions. But yeah, you see, the chest was filled also with other mementos that Xilliam has kept, like wooden ship, other things that are from different places, and also a hit list of his targets within the Elven Empire. Princess Xilliam is at the very top of the list.
Jock takes that, folds it.
Here's the thing I wanted.
Yes. This uniform. This is just a Red Corsair uniform.
Yeah.
Or, okay.
It's highly embroidered. It's basically your like if you were to wear a navy, uniform, that would be what it would look like. It's really nicely tailored.
Is
Put
it?
the hat on.
Yeah. Does
Absolutely.
it have a cloak, or is that goes under the cloak?
That goes under the cloak.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like your dress boots.
Oh, it's dress boot. Oh, I can't find that.
That- Fancy clothes.
Yeah. Okay. I also take that because why the fuck wouldn't I?
Yeah.
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 Mine now, especially if it pisses you off.
Yeah. Now that I know they're dress blues, that's like a ball uniform. We have to go someplace
like-
fancy.
If you're gonna be super dressed up, they are in the colors of the Red Corsairs, but hey, plausible deniability.
They were a gift.
Yeah. Sounds like I
don't
don't
wanna be
walk
rude.
around with a red cloak everywhere.
It's not like you do that all
Yeah.
the time or anything. It's not
You
currently.
wear the red cloak under another cloak.
Yes. Yeah. I show the red cloak. Yeah. If anything, I put it on over it. Yeah.
Goodness. All right. Do we want to open the Schwinkta?
Sure.
Or do we want to have
it's
everyone
only
aboard?
it's only you and the Steel Boys.
Yeah, or do we want to have everyone aboard when you guys open
Yeah.
that?
We'll park it because I'm guessing we have a rendezvous point at the portal, and I'm guessing we're gonna powwow prior to
Mhm.
jumping. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go through the first long rest and move to the second day. Do you guys, before getting underway and moving on, since you only have one pilot on each ship, since you'll have to rest for 8 hours before moving the ships, do you guys want to do that after the long rest?
Yeah.
So when you can all jump
Like,
across.
we got to. So.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to open?
Well.
Zato immediately. Ping, 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 ping.
Yeah.
Finders keepers.
All right, Zato, you open the door. Everybody make perception checks.
Guidance.
12.
12,
Dirty 20.
30, 20,
17.
17,
30,
30, 20. All right. As you open the doors, inside are berths, but these are all pristine, look to be have been untouched. And as you walk in amongst them, you see the skeletons of former illithids laid out in the beds. This room was sealed, and Xilliam starved out the old illithids that were originally in his colony. That was the elder brain that he defeated in order to take this ship. So you find the remains of a bunch of illithids. So the skeletons end in like bony claws and only 4 fingers, 2 toes, and very elongated features.
Right.
The smell of the room is horrendous as it's been sealed since their deaths.
Can I smell?
You can also turn it off.
I will turn it off.
I like the idea of him grabbing like the little tuft of hair and going, whoop, and just his nose turn it off.
I'm over there and I'm like, oh, fuck. And I see him do that. I know what it is because I've been with him for forever. I'm just like, nice.
Nice.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Platypus. So, perception.
What are you looking for specifically?
More documents, findings,
Stuff.
diaries, like shit that like would take note about Xilliam's takeover on the ship.
Okay, you're trying to learn the history of it.
I, however, am looking for golden weapons.
Nothing is down here. Clearly, Xilliam wanted this room sealed with something extremely powerful to keep people out of. The Elder Brain he used as a display. Here's what I've killed in order to do this. This part seems almost shameful to you. What did you get total?
17.
17, you find a rune slate. And on the slate, when you press it, flashes of images, not like your normal memories that come back to you, but those of actual images, psionic images, hit your skull. Roll me a intelligence saving throw.
Never sounds good. Natural 20.
Nice. All right. The words overwhelm you for only a moment as you then suddenly are able to decipher the entirety of the text. All right. The rune slate explains that the Illithids had noticed Xilliam's behavior becoming more and more erratic as he learned arcane magic, which allowed him to protect himself from the Elder Brain's control. Once he broke free, he, instead of fighting them or trying to convince them to break free, sealed them in the room to starve as they couldn't get any brains. And he let them starve slowly as they could hear the Elder Brain outside dying from weeks of torture.
Damn. What a son of a bitch.
I mean, they are illithid, so.
I know. He literally was mind controlled by that brain for the entirety of his existence until that moment.
Mhm.
So, I would say a reasonable amount of anger, but maybe a little sadistic on the people who didn't harm you.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them people. I'd call
Also,
them
he gave me a
squids.
hat, so he's kind of a nice guy.
Yeah. He's coming around to his
He's very deep, conflicted.
Yeah, the guy that eats children's brains is.
You know,
He has his moments.
he's got his. I'd call him a moral gray. I couldn't even get through this sentence
No.
without losing it.
No. All right, cool. So,
Sympathetic, but still a villain. Cool motive, still murder.
Yeah.
Back to the Starhammer.
Yeah.
All right, back to Starhammer. We take off. All right, who wants to keep watch?
I mean, I'm
I'll
piloting.
keep
so
watch on the. I have to keep watch on
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah, and perception because I
Yeah,
can
because
see
you're
the
piloting it.
30-20.
30-20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Helps out my 14.
19?
14.
14. All right.
Different ships, by the way.
Oh, well, it's 21, 22. Sorry, but
Hang on.
if that makes a difference.
Joel, give me a D12.
12.
Damn, who designed that DM screen? Because that looks perfect as fuck.
What if you just stay like this for the rest of the session?
Yeah, just
Roll me a d12,
So the
okay?
guy-
Rory's just like all you can see are his eyes.
Like from Home Improvement, the guy, the neighbor.
Yeah,
Kill
Mr.
roll is
Wilson.
You only hear the silent slurping.
No, just popping up for that viewer just one more time, just going.
So Hampton, we moving on? No?
All right, hang on. It's a D100 roll. Okay. Oh.
It's something like that.
What if it's the space unicorns again?
What if it's that guy?
I sure hope it's not that guy. I didn't roll a 1.
That's 12.
What if 12 is bad? What if all of them are just bad?
That's gonna eat me alive.
All right.
The fuck was the fence guy's name? On Home Improvement.
Wilson.
It
It was Wilson. Yeah.
It was Wilson. Yeah, the kids called him Mr. Wilson. Yeah. Right.
There we go. All right. I'm gonna need it in 2 seconds. I'm such an idiot. But anyway, you guys see off in the distance a turtle ship coming up alongside.
Oh, the one we should have fucking had.
I'm pretty happy with Starhammer
Yeah,
after all this, but
yeah,
yeah,
for
no,
sure.
No, it's worked out. It's worked out.
it's worked out pretty good. So a turtle ship is approaching.
Cool.
Do we want to hail it? Do we want to fuck off away from it? How do we want to hail it?
I'm following in trace of you, so I'm on your cue.
What do you think, Sprinkle?
Wave to them?
Zato starts waving.
We wave.
We all wave.
You begin waving at the thing that's like a mile off.
I go, run up a flag.
Somebody says turtle ship is whack. Fuck it up.
Wow!
So in this case,
That's the sip guy. Give him a sip. Can we get a sip? Can we get a sip?
there you go.
You gotta show, yeah. there you go.
Yeah.
Just for you.
So based on the viewers, we fucking head towards the ship.
Oh dear! All right,
We
y'all.
turn our shit tight and we fucking head towards the ship.
You guys
Well,
start
we're not gonna
heading
attack.
We're not attacking you.
No,
yet.
we're just
towards-
headed towards it.
no, I assume. All right. Do any of you have an ability? Oh no, you're sitting in the chair and you're the only one with the telescopic vision
Yes.
because we haven't upgraded Sprinkle.
Right.
All right. So
Or
no,
Oren.
you can't see it. Or Oren.
Oren's not gonna take it.
Oren's out.
Yeah, Oren
Yeah,
keeps
sure.
just being like, no technology. I hate cyborgs.
I still
Arcane
made the
eye?
thing. I still made the thing.
Yeah, you're still gonna make the thing.
It's a
Yeah.
thought
I don't think
that
you've made
counts.
it yet. You haven't rolled for anything.
No,
yet.
no, no, no.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I guess I'll take it.
Let's see if they take evasive maneuvers. All right. They list lazily to the left. They're like trying to get. They're like letting you run up beside them, but they definitely didn't want kind of a head to head.
Yeah, of course not. We're the
With a
Starhammer,
hammerhead?
for Christ's
Yeah,
sakes.
yeah.
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 Okay.
All right. So you guys get closer. You two are on lookout, correct? On the
Yes.
deck. All right. You see. You see a gnome in a bunch of robes standing in the that tortoise shaped thing with the big glass dome at a full on old style nautical wheel doing one of these going.
We like gnomes.
In
Yeah.
Gnomish, I wave to him and say, "Ahoy there, matey!"
You're gonna call
You
out
wave
to him.
in Gnomish? Is
No,
that-
I wave
okay.
and I
That
say
out
that.
loud. Okay.
I can't
It
do
did come out as I wave in Gnomish, so I heard that too. But I was like, all right,
Oh wait, no. 'cause-
Elvish, Common, Gif, and Gnomish.
all
I'll
right.
question you again.
You wave at him and he goes,
I'm a gnome.
That's right.
yeah. You wave at him and he goes, he waves back and goes, May I ask who the captain of your fine fleet is? You point. He's like, name?
Why don't you just come aboard? Take a ship.
And he's like, hang on. And then you see him like pull a bunch of levers, steams popping out everywhere. He's like, and then he pulls it to a stop. And then he comes
Very
up onto
thrust
the deck.
down. Yeah, so he can pull up.
He comes up onto the deck and stands across from Sprinkle and says, you have the distinct honor of meeting Captain Shelby Norkle. Shelby Norkle.
You hear in the distance Zato laughing.
What a name.
All right. Nice to meet you. I'm Little Barry Ford.
Is that a Norkle with a
Rollception.
G?
Gosh dang it. Huh?
Is that a Norkle with a G?
I got a
Norkle.
K.
K.
Cool.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
a
27.
G? In the
Like
beginning? Like gnome?
Snorkel.
Like gnome?
No, it's just,
No.
it's
Oh.
just a,
Would you?
I thought that was a funny
27.
fuck you
it's a
guys.
good pun. It's a good pun.
Whatever, dude. Let's take my dad jokes elsewhere.
Actually, you know what? I'm not lying to a gnome. He's a gnome.
Oh, he's a
I'm not
no.
lying to
Okay.
you. I'm Sprinkle. Nice to meet you.
When you say you're Sprinkle, and he looks at you for a second, he goes, boys, get up here! 15 autognomes of every shape and description run up onto the deck. And they're all looking at you like, and they're conversing back and forth in gnomish. You can understand them.
Yes.
And they're going, is he one of us? Is he one of the creations? And they're all, back and forth. It's like hyper speed of them talking back and forth at each other. And they ask you who your creator was.
Striker von Wolfgang.
Several of them start cheering as they go, we found another!
Nice.
And Shelby goes, I have been collecting lost autognomes for months.
Okay. Do you know where Striker is? No, he just disappeared.
Unfortunately, but boys, you never said Striker. You didn't tell me who made you. And the autognomes are just like, give them the old, well, no, you never asked.
Liza?
Liza Minnelli?
Yes, Liza Minnelli. The rabbit.
Liza is now definitely a gazelle.
Okay.
But one of them looks at you and says, "No, they don't know where Striker is. But they're trying to find the rest of their distributed kin. When you ran off, everybody just kind of scattered to the winds and were all over the place. A group of only 5 of your assembled kin are located on this with Shelby Norkle. They were trying to hunt down more of them."
Well, this is incredible. I mean, where are you heading to?
And they go, well, last we were at Rock of Braal. Now we are trying to head to any planets that they might have ended up on. Our next destination is... No. By the way, I'm doing that as like legitimately the guy's like got a book and he's looking at the back cover of it and going, I didn't write it down.
Do you have coordinates?
And they will share the coordinates with you, and I will get you a planet sooner rather than later.
Nice.
So they're only the 5 of them, 5 siblings of yours, and I will get names written down for them.
One of them is Liza.
One is Liza. I got Liza
And
now.
she is a gazelle.
She is now a gazelle. But they are also searching for Striker as well. But that's kind of on the back burner as Striker went missing, you went missing, and then they all scattered to the winds. They tell you of disparate stories. A couple strayed away on different ships. A couple ended up taking on his crewmates. 1 or 2 were traveling entertainers for a little bit. But they've all kind of got the story of becoming wandering vagabonds.
Jock is on the deck and he's got his hand on the railing and he's looking down at you doing that and he's just like,
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
We're on a mission right now, and we can't have you coming with us. You have your own thing you're going on. Is there any way that we can keep in contact? Like a
Another collection of stones. The gnomes don't have anything on them that would be high tech enough for y'all to communicate across space. But given that you have the coordinates, you should be able to send letters or some other form of communication.
Can I use my magical tinker and craft one of Jacques' cards to give them our location whenever they use it?
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Okay.
How does magical tinkering work? What's the
So I
description?
can I have to look it up real quick, but I can essentially imbue an object to have words, sound, anything like that come out of it.
Okay.
If you could do, can you do two? Because if you do two with words, and we can shoot messages back and forth, I think that'd be.
No, it's only got to be like one static.
It's one function.
Yeah, it's not like a back and forth.
Well,
thing.
if you can make one that sends messages and another one that sends messages, that's two static ones. It's not like you don't have to do back and forth.
Can I
'cause,
do that?
You know,
Let's see what magical tinkering allows you.
Hold on, I'm in the wrong book.
Magical tinkering 5e.
Oh, there you go. Just fucking Google that.
Yep.
Yeah, instead of fucking losing
All right. You learn to invest a spark of magic into mundane objects. Use this ability. You have to have thieves' tools or artisan tools in hand. When you touch a tiny non-magical object as an action, you give it one of the following magical properties. It sheds light within 5 feet. It can emit a recorded message that can be heard up to 10 feet away, which you used before. You utter the message to bestow it. Continuously emits a choice of your odor. A choice of odor or a
Right,
non-verbal
right.
sound. It can be perceived up to 10 feet away. A static visual effect appears on one of the surfaces. It doesn't look like this allows for
like
like a
communication.
tracking thing.
Yeah.
does it send messages?
It can't send messages.
Yeah, it's gotta be a static thing.
all right.
You know what?
So no.
I've got an idea. Instead of being able to give you an exact location, when they want to play back the recorded message, it is it appears as an image, and it's a compass that points to Sprinkle.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
It gives them a way to track you down. They can't, it's not like put it in and go. They're like, okay, we have a heading,
Yeah.
and they can come find you if they need you.
That's cool. I like that.
Can we get a return one or no?
Yeah, sure. I'll allow you to make one for Sprinkle to find them, and it'll find.
I want
Liza.
one of their objects.
You want one of
something
their
from-
objects?
So ours is
Is a
one of
playing
Jacques'
card.
and then we want something from them that we can tinker.
God, I've got the. Do you mind if I goof a little bit?
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it?
no.
I'm
Go
asking
for it.
Sprinkle. Do you mind if I goof a
Go
little
for
bit
it.
with it? You see one of them. It's you know what? I got another one. It's a Gila monster, but the foil comes out and it makes a big flash, and he just prints out a headshot of one of the other ones. It's a Polaroid photo.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, we take that and we magical tinker those items.
I don't know how that just came to me, but I was like, this would be great.
Very cool.
What would I make a lizard do if it was a machine?
Just burn all the turtle ships without consideration.
Well, you got to do that.
Just burn all the turtle ships without consideration? No! No!
While you do that, I ask you to throw me down one of the elf sending stones because that just occurred to me talking about sending stones.
Oh yeah, for
Probably
sure.
let them know.
Probably let him know we're on the way, yeah.
With my 22 dexterity, I catch it out of the air.
Excellent.
Yeah, with my fucking 20 strength, I throw the shit out of it.
Yeah, I go.
You throw it, it just goes all the way around.
I catch it and then I'm like, thanks.
Oh.
You have 20 strength.
No, I don't know what it is. I was bullshitting. My strength is 18 plus 4. So
It's an 18, yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's still
Plus 4
like,
with
yeah.
That's still.
That's like Thor Bjornsson level.
It's
Yeah.
peak human.
Yeah.
18 is peak human. 20 is literally the best you could possibly be while still being mortal, and then anything beyond that is a monster and or god.
you mean cyborg?
All right. So, the all of the autonomes express their pleasure at having met you and finding you again. And then they bid you a farewell before they take off onto their mission while you can continue yours.
I pull a jock and I take my hat off and I put it back on.
One of them plays a sad accordion song as they leave.
And I pull out my concertina and
Well, make a performance. Let's see how good it is.
guidance.
Guidance.
15, 19.
19. Your melody is much more stirring, but they got a nice 13.
Flying
So-
a bard.
Yeah. But you play together for a few moments as the two ships drift apart. All right. All
The
right.
astral plane.
All right. Well, should I sing them before or after we jump?
Before.
Okay, yeah.
Before.
So I'm just gonna go. Spelljammer to, Starhammer to Palace.
So you.
Or he wouldn't say military, so he'd be like, "Hey, Palace, this is the Starhammer."
I just like the idea of who's on the other end of this.
Yeah.
Like I never asked.
Just hello.
Yo. All
Not
right.
the Krusty Krab. This is Patrick.
This is Patrick. So you say this is the crew of the Starhammer trying to reach the astral elves, and when you do, a familiar voice comes back through it. Dimetheus answers and says,
Better than Tennessee.
"Jacques?
Dimetheus?
Why, yes, indeed.
It's good to hear your voice. How you doing?
Well, I've been promoted to a quartermaster in the elvish court, so boring.
Oh,
Boring would be the answer.
Well, you could be with that other guy still. I heard he's trotting around the galaxy.
Oh, don't bring that up again.
No, I don't know. Anyhow, I don't know if you're tracking our affairs, but we're coming in with the Xeno termination contract that you guys put out. Where can we find you?
And he goes, and he gives you a more accurate set of coordinates for you to head to, and he says, that'll be shifting within 1 week, so you'll need to contact me again if you don't make it by then.
Good to know.
And
On our way.
he asks what kind of vessel you're bringing.
Nautiloid. They're flying our colors, red shark with a star.
You get through that sentence, he goes, not Nautiloid?
Nautiloid, yeah.
Red Court, you got
Yeah,
you-
that's Xilliams.
You got Xilliam. It goes dead silent no matter what you do for a few minutes, and he goes, Princess Sinlith would like you to dock it at the palace?
Well, I figured it was the least we do because the whole beef kind of started. Anyhow, we'll see you at the palace.
Alright. So,
I send those coordinates over to you.
Got him.
Yes. Got him. Yes.
I'm just
Did you say
kidding.
that
There.
we still had the bomb on board.
Wait, what now?
I thought you said that we still had the chest with the bomb.
It was just the chest.
No,
Or
just
not-
a chest.
A chest. A
you
chest.
you
not
guys
a
do
chest.
not. No, you did not
Okay, I thought
find.
you said we recognized that chest.
No, you recognize that chest as Xilliam's chest,
Oh.
not as the thing you guys have.
Alright.
You didn't find that aboard.
Gotcha.
That's not here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I need
that's
to
good.
make that very clear.
Why, that's not good, but it's also
Yeah.
it's good.
I mean,
And-
it's very good that you're not delivering the bomb to the place Xilliam wanted to bomb.
Okay.
And with the when I went through the books where you said the locations and then I got into the jock, were there other locations he had been posted? Can I like go back and be like, okay, he ran into us and he went to these locations.
What do you mean?
Like I'm saying, like after he got the bomb back from us,
Oh,
was there
gotcha.
things in his notes to be like, we
Oh,
went to
okay.
this port, we went to
So
this
he
port.
traded it off with a different ship. You have the name of that ship.
Oh, okay.
One moment.
He started to a turtle ship full of autumn.
Oh, no!
No! Macaulay Culkin, yeah. So, talk to you because you're in my ship.
Yeah, am I? I'm on the
Yeah,
Nautiloid.
yeah, no, the steals are on the Nautiloid.
So, Zato, I've never really asked you guys this. I had a brief conversation with
Yeah.
your brother. What do you guys want? What would you say you do here, Bob?
There it is.
There it
It's a
is.
good question. It kind of started with just money, and just surviving. We haven't really
This is like probably the most pinpointed our ambitions have been in our travels. We're pretty easy to please, though. I would say we're not very. Well, I can't speak for Oren, but I'm not a very complex person.
One
per se.
sphincter and he's all good.
Yeah. So I'm kind of just along for the ride.
Gotcha. Because I know we kind of bring a lot of the drama, but with that drama comes violence, money, and fun.
It's all fun to me.
Yeah, between us girls, you know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to know. Like, does that clash with any of your guys' sensibilities?
No.
Are you guys scared of a demon? I don't know.
No. So this is
Okay.
like baseline morals here.
Sure.
We're like down.
Oh yeah,
Where we
no,
don't
that
really-
goes without
Yeah.
saying. I was wondering, like, I don't want to piss you off or anything, but like, I don't want to. With the whole demon thing, are you guys like
Mhm.
scared to hang, kind of a thing?
Oh no, we're not
No?
scared.
Okay.
No, I kind of have something going on in there, regardless. So it's like
I bet it'd be pretty cool to hug a demon.
it would
Can you
be
imagine?
so cool. It'd be so cool.
Free drinks.
Those are what dreams are made of. Yeah,
free drinks
forever.
for sure.
Forever. Yeah.
Okay. Is there something you guys wanted to do in the future? Or?
I need to. I mean, I just need to check back with the bosses soon.
Sure. Well, we are running up on your all's contracts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that'll be good.
Yeah.
It's better to
So-
come back with,
Mhm.
hey, we did the thing.
Yeah, progress and stuff, which is actually
Sure.
I completely forgot that those were where those contracts came from. But yeah. But no, I'm just we're along for the ride. If I can somehow manage to quiet what's going on in my head, that'd be a bonus. But I'm just here with the brother, hanging. Yeah. Get some more notoriety on this here flag. That'd be sick too.
It kind of feels cool being part of a
Yeah,
big group like
it
that,
does.
you know,
It kinda
or a
does.
small group, big group,
Mhm.
but you know,
Yeah.
like that.
Loud group.
All right, the name of the ship is known as the Devil's Deal.
Devil's deed.
Devil's
Deal.
Deal.
Devil's deal.
Devil's deal. Ominous. Ominous. Yeah.
I know a one-eyed motherfucker who can find that thing.
Excuse me, 8?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, one-eyed motherfucker, how the fuck is Oren gonna find him? And I was like, oh, Luigi.
Luigi, yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, Oren can't do shit.
So yeah, we're shipping off to the astral plane.
Alright.
We know where we're going.
Okay. So,
I don't think there's thrusters on these ships, but I mean,
there are not.
There are in my mind. That's a.
There are some ships that are like that, that's for sure.
you've installed the thing, but it doesn't do it. Oh, this is a prank.
He's got to make the
But then you
noises
mentioned-
himself.
Engines engaged.
It's like, what do you do? No, let him do his thing. Let him do his thing.
This is just Ironside, just like cleaning the
Number 1, engage.
They're literally just like flat plastic pieces that don't connect to anything. They're just an inch.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll
It's
adopt
like a
that into my
spaceship
worldview.
on a playground.
Right.
That's funny.
Okay. Who's keeping watch for the third day?
Sprinkle.
Do we need to park
18.
and take a little resty room because we're not swapping off?
We just took a rest.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just did.
We just
take-
rested.
Oh,
You
okay,
take an
okay.
8-hour
Yeah.
rest after flying for 16.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's
And then
that's baked
that's
into
what
the
you've
cake.
been doing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it's baked into the cake.
18.
18.
24.
24.
I'm gonna go ahead with a natty 20 for a total of 27.
Nice.
Whatever,
Whatever, I finally got a good
I was
roll.
about to say, I feel good about my 18.
21.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So,
You-
you're doing great.
Just whistling, looking up.
No, you actually see it. You see it. All right, you guys see a giant floating library, just flying through space. It's a full building, tall spires. The only reason you would identify it as a library is it is looks like a monastery with the one big steeple with a bell in it, and then 4 cornered pillars, and then a long steepled roof. And it's just the building on a small like spit of land, just flying through space.
So it's actually just 40K.
It's not that. You stop that right now.
Yeah. It's called the Rock.
No.
Anyhow,
They're- Wait, no, there's definitely not a lion under there.
Not anymore, according to the Son of the Forest. Just saying.
Yeah, the current lore is great.
Yeah.
Smile and wave.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
I
was gonna say, don't look at me, I don't care
this
about
I
this
want to
nerd shit.
offload this ship. I want to get to the astral plane and drop the ship. So
I feel like this is a very rare opportunity to go look at some books and maybe.
You know Jock, dude. Big fan of knowledge.
Yeah. I'm a big reader. You said there's clerics on there?
I did not say there were clerics on there. You guys can mark down this location and try to come search the area for it later if you don't want to stop here now.
Oh, is it stationary?
No, it is
No,
floating
it's-
through space, so you know it's roundabout location. You kind of like could chart it down and be like, oh, it was here before. If we want to go track it down, we could try.
how fast can I dimensionally like look at this?
It is
and see
drifting
how fast?
slowly through space.
Okay.
It is not
Okay.
moving at any considerable speed. Your ship could catch it in minutes.
Is this
Yeah.
look religious in nature?
It looks like a monastery, yeah.
DM, is this an Oren thing?
It is not an Oren
Okay.
thing. This is a thing that I created.
I say we come back. I want to unload the Nautilus.
You created this? Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's breeze past that.
Okay, we marked down the coordinates.
I need y'all to know it's okay. You
Okay.
can find it later.
Alright.
This is a it's a mystery tool that will help us later. I need all of you to make perception checks one more time as you're leaving. Natural one. Doesn't matter.
11.
Oh!
21.
21. Jacques, you're the only one who sees it. Out of the corner of your eye, you could swear you saw the doors lick their lips. But they're just normal doors when you look back.
Okay, so Jocko's, he sees fucking, we get on deck, we all look around. I look at, over at 5, and 5's just like, no, and I go, and I see that, and I go, and I go,
No!
We will come back though. We will come back.
So you
For
guys
sure.
leave.
for the horny fucking Again, it's a horny church. A chussy.
D10.
D10, yeah. I got a chussy in the fucking Nautiloid, I got a chussy in Oren, and I got a chussy floating through space.
No!
All kinds
Hey,
of
there's our
chussies.
title. Welcome back to Chussy.
I know!
As you float
Roundly
away.
reject.
As you float away, you just hear.
I am not doing the whole thing. No!
Sting.
I knew where it was going. I'm like, no!
Stinks nice and
So,
Of me making fucking Luigi's voice and saying
Luigi's just meat canyon.
no. Okay.
All right.
Moving on.
We're going
on.
to the astral elves.
Astral elves, astral plane.
All right. On the 4th day, because it takes a week for y'all to get. Oh no, it would take 5 days for y'all to get there because you took a detour the last time. All right. On the 4th day, the small girl wakes up, and you said you wanted Ironsides down there with her. So he's been checking in. Let's see if we're lucky enough if it's one of the hours of the day that he's there. Yes. Okay. So Ironsides comes to get you and lets you know that the girl is awake. He's coming to
I
get you.
am on that ship. He's on
Yeah. I'm on the other ship.
You're on the other ship. He's like, hey, stop the ship, and is going
Oh,
to
yeah,
let
yeah,
Jock
yeah,
know.
okay,
Because
okay,
you
cool.
you two specifically said you wanted to see her.
Jock immediately fucking springs over and fucking crosses and
Doesn't even hit the parking brake.
yeah,
So it's like,
goes to ride the whip.
He jumps across, just shit.
Alright, so I'm on board.
All right,
And we
you,
had-
you two rush down, and you hear at first what you think are shrieks, but when you burst open the door, she is bouncing on Loquacious' knee as he's using his forearms to like play with her.
I go, ah! Put it back in.
But
Do we remember her name? By any
no,
chance?
you
No, okay.
you spoke very little to
Okay.
the slaves at that time. You only found out about them, and then like knew that they were down there, that they
Yeah.
were the cargo. and then drop them off immediately and abandon.
I got you.
Because you
Okay.
only had so
Yeah,
long, so
yeah,
you didn't really
right.
talk. You remember them, but you didn't really talk to them
I
that
gotcha.
much during that time.
Okay.
All right. When you guys come in, let's see if she remembers you. That's a natural 20. Yes. So she
she-
recognizes both of you immediately, and she goes, "The funny platypus." You played the song when, and then like that long stare of remembering a bad time comes back, and Loquacious is doing one of these like what why are there tears type thing, clacking the mandibles. But she kind of goes when the bad things happened.
I kneel down in front of her and I go, "It's okay, little one. You're safe now. We're bringing you to a much safer place than before."
Where are my friends?
I think they got away, but I don't know.
Roll
for sure.
deception.
Okay.
You can guidance him.
And guidance.
What was that?
25.
Solid 10.
Okay.
So she goes, "Oh, why didn't they take me with them?"
They may not have known. I don't know. I don't know, Angel. I don't know. But you're safe with us now.
And the tears are kind of welling up, and she goes, Where are we going now? I was put back in that big ship where I was the first time."
Well, we took care of that. And if you go back, you'll see it. But we got rid of all the bad guys. They're not going to hurt you anymore. But we're taking you back to your people right now.
Back to my other elves.
Other elves.
Do you know where my mom is or my dad?
Would we know where her mom or dad?
No, you guys have no.
Yeah.
Like again, you haven't talked to. You don't even know her name. Like, how would you know who her parents are?
We're taking you to go see the princess. She has a lot of connections. She can find anybody.
And when you say that, she goes, "Which princess? It's been a while."
Xilliam.
She goes, "Doesn't ring a bell." But then again, I'm only 30.
What kind of elf are you?
Astral.
Okay.
She's been on the astral plane. She's 30 years old because they don't age there. So she's been a child for 30 full years.
Yeah, we're taking her back. It's Princess Illithid, and we're to get you home safe. What's your name?
She goes, it's Roseanne. But I don't get my adult name until I'm at least 150 years old.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Ugh.
And she goes, Roseanne also doesn't translate super well out of
Sure.
Elvish.
Yeah, it didn't seem very. It's a lovely name for a lovely girl. This is our crew. You're aboard the Starhammer. I see you met Loquacious. You probably met Ironside.
The funny Hippa.
Yes, he's a real hoot.
A real hoot, him with the gun.
Yeah.
Gotta put that away.
There are some of the guys that rescued you. You're gonna find a funny man with a funny metal arm soon. His name is Barry Five. He's a wonderful guy.
Okay.
Is there anything that we can get you to make you more comfortable?
Food.
Food. Well, I will go grab some food. Do you remember Sprinkle here?
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but I remember the platypus.
His name is Sprinkle That Now. My name is Jacques von Zvezda.
And she attempts to say the name for your name at one point and like stumbles through it and then eventually gets
Jacques.
it.
He's gonna cook you some food, and we're gonna be with you here the whole time.
And she's clearly putting on a brave face, but obviously terrified.
Yeah, it's just serious drama.
Fried chicken and beer good? I mean,
Yes, absolutely. And the child fried chicken and beer. She takes a sip of the beer and she immediately goes, "Oh, that's gross."
Do we have
Yes, there is water on the ship.
No. I'm agile.
Do we have water?
It's just been grog and beer.
Use my prestidigitation to change the flavor of it
Oh, what
for
did you change
1
it into?
hour. Chocolate milk.
All right, you turn it into chocolate milk. All right, hang on, I have to do a thing. This is a child's body ingesting an entire beer. Oh, she's extremely drunk very quickly.
She's
And
30.
She falls asleep very shortly after eating because you've given a child beer.
She's 30.
All right.
I go, what did you get so good with kids?
When I saved all the last ones. How do you think we got them out of there without them making any noise?
That's true. Yeah.
Remember, gentle viewers, do not let us take care of your kids.
I go, okay, so do you want to like hang with her or something? I gotta go drive the thing, but I don't want her by herself.
I mean, I'm on watch, but
Okay,
Ironsides
yeah.
has been letting me know
Okay.
anytime that he's been checking.
Okay.
So.
We can put Ironsides and Loquacious on watch if you just want to stay with the girl.
I don't need to sleep or eat or anything. I just stare at space.
Stay
Also,
watch.
she seems to like the hippo and the weird bug guy.
Yeah.
No offense. No offense.
Also, if anybody,
Reference.
I'm guessing we're all together now.
Are we?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I
we're all
can
powwow.
perceive
Yeah.
the ship.
Okay.
You-
I stayed over.
you
I
might-
didn't
Let's
see
yeah,
say,
you
any-
might
let's say
still be on
she's
the
asleep
Nautiloid.
and we're up in the helm.
You're
with you.
discussing it
Yeah.
afterwards.
with
yeah.
Loquacious and with Ironside, and I go, look, he's got a bit of a monkey on his back, and I don't want him to put a target on that girl or anybody else that he's close with. Does that seem fair?
Fair.
Giant fucking demon. I don't want to snatch her up. I say, and I point at Ironside and Loquacious, you two rotate watches. Are you cool with that? Keep an eye on her. I don't want her alone. She's
Look-
been through a lot.
Loquacious is like, as long as you stop calling me the weird bug man, like I have a name.
I never called you the weird.
no
bug man.
guarantee.
All
Get
right.
back to watch.
Oren's over there.
just
Catatonic.
Loquacious with his shoulders, all 4 shoulders down. Man, I hate it here.
So Loquacious, not to go in there. I don't. I'm sure you know better, but no eating of the raw flesh.
I said no faces.
No, just a blanket. Anything that resembles human. Or
I am not
hominoid.
eating a child.
No, not her. I'm just saying, don't eat a foot in front of the little girls. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't eat in my doctor's office. That's incredibly unsanitary.
That's true, and I apologize for offending your
My-
professionalism.
My professional standards are much higher than
I
this.
know they are,
I only perform vivisections once a week.
and I applaud you for it. All right, we all savvy?
Yes.
All right.
So I will.
Close eye.
We'll,
Close eye.
Very
Well-
tight.
we'll go ahead and push you guys through the rest of the week as you head towards the portal with no more encounters. Some resting. You talk with the child to, of course, keep her calm, feed her, stop giving her beer.
Yes.
Yes. All right, Sprinkle. The only thing that occurs of note during the trip for you is a fiery brimstone smell, and then a letter appears in front of you.
I'm gonna read it.
As you open it up, it's in Infernal, but the
I can
letters
read it.
rearrange.
Well, I can read it regardless.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You do know Infernal. But you read it and it says, "Would it pain you if I took that girl from you?" That's all it says. And on the bottom it's signed, "Your consequences."
All right, I'm running to Barry to let him know. I got a note from a demon, and I tell him what it says. I don't know. Can they communicate?
Yeah, they can communicate across the ships. We've got the can on a string. All right. So, Jock, you now have heard about the consequences
Sure.
threatening the child.
I don't know how much that would pain Sprinkle. He's a good guy, but
It's
it's kind of
She's not family.
yeah.
Like what? We've known her for 4 days.
Yeah. The demon is like observing all this. He's just like,
I was a demon.
Yeah.
Hold on, the demon. Fine. Where's Lisa? Or where's Liza? Fine. I'll go kill someone else.
Not my best buddy, Squilliam. Or Xilliam.
Oh no. I'm forming a team.
Bang, 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 bang.
It's instead of the Avengers, it's just the A scratched on says Revengers.
There you go.
Alright.
Alright.
So you guys arrive at the portal and you translate through, and then when you do, you remember those ships falling into the sort
Right.
of purple liquid, and you sail over to the large spire once again. The Nautiloid does not fall and is capable of flight in atmosphere. So it stays floating up above the city, and you'd have to pilot it down.
Okay.
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh. That is a solid 7.
You're good. You're good. You're good. No, it is rough, and you do bump it into the dock. Nothing breaks, but you're like, ooh, we maybe should have got that
Been
thing.
there in real life.
But great, I just hit the royal palace.
Yeah.
All right, but guards rush up onto the dock.
As one of our dear friends say, docking is simply crashing slowly.
Yes.
But guards rush up onto the dock, and you're obviously anyone on the Nautiloid is held as you guys would make your way up through the city to go and meet. Awesome. All right. So, Loquacious, Ironsides, Zato, Barry, Sprinkle, and Jacques,
And the girl.
and Oren, and the girl are all in the palace. Is that what I can assume? You're all headed up.
Yes.
All right, you're brought back into that central dais chamber once again, and Xilliams and her consort are brought down into the room this time, and they're sitting on their thrones. And she addresses the crew and says, "Well, a second great service you have. Oh no, this would be a third great service, wouldn't it? You've returned one of my ships. You helped restore another, a casino ship, and then you've brought me Xilliam Tentacle's ship. Pity you couldn't bring me his
We tried fucking hard.
head." I love the idea of Barry saying those exact words to royalty. And she dips her head and says, "I'm sure you did." And then as she's looking, she sees the little girl and goes, "Not to question any of you fine, rugged gentlemen, why have you got a child amongst your crew?"
Who's our captain?
I go.
She's smarter than the rest of you, so.
Probably. I earmuffs and I go.
And she nods very sagely and says, "Come, little one." And the little girl is ushered up onto the stage. And they speak in Elvish. It's just out of earshot of you guys because you're not allowed to approach that close. Do any of you want to make perception checks to try and hear it?
Yes.
I do want to say one thing as well. Because this is a formal event, I did put on my dress blues.
10?
15.
17.
17? 14. Jacques is the only one that can hear this.
I have long pointy ears.
And he can understand it.
Yeah, you do speak Elvish, correct?
I speak everything.
So the conversation is Xilliams questioning Roseanne about her experience, what she saw, and then asking what you all were doing the whole time, and questions about your ship. But then she takes the child and puts her up on a little seat next to the throne and says, "I shall care for the child and attempt to find her parents should they still live." All right.
Tips the beret.
Lady.
After he just said fuck.
God. And she then says, "Well, as a reward, of course, for doing it, your payment will be loaded onto your ship to split amongst yourselves. I see you've added some new people since the last I heard of you." And she nods to Loquacious and Ironsides.
Yeah, these are our boys, Loquacious and Ironsides.
Referred to as the boys.
The boys.
And they're hell in a fight.
Loquacious is standing there nervously twiddling all four arms, but Ironsides, cool as a cucumber, has got the hat off and he's just holding it here.
Nice.
His little hippo mustache is nice and combed apart for it.
Stand up guy.
Yeah.
The boys.
We do love a good Lieutenant Ironsides. He's
Yeah,
great,
dude,
dude.
he's the man.
All right, but Xenolith says, "Of course, I would ask a favor of your illustrious crew, seeing as you have proven that you can handle rather sensitive and difficult tasks. I have a ship I'd wish you to protect."
That's the other contract.
You should bring that up. Yeah. I gotta go.
In the middle of the throne.
Yeah, I imagine there's like
Like
elves
powwow.
like off to the side, like yeah,
Your hut.
yeah. Give me
Liam
10 minutes to
inside
cast a
pops
ritual.
up.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Imagine.
So I mean, we got the contract. What do you guys want to do with the whole thing?
I mean, we have the contract. We accept
Zato's
the
just
job.
staring at the princess.
You guys did take the contract, I believe, to capture it,
Yeah, but
not the one to protect it.
Well, we were
Correct,
gonna-
but we were wanting to protect it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
in the
you
good
guys-
graces.
to
That's
flip the
right.
contract.
That's right. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
So we have the contract to attack it, but
Yeah.
our plan was to protect it to flip the contract.
Which means I have
Gotcha.
to deal with that.
the
Well,
fallout
right.
of that
Well,
decision.
with my
yeah.
boss.
what was the payout for that?
It's
I think it was
in the
5,000.
recordings. I'll look.
It's
I
in
think it
Timmy's
was.
notes.
It's
I-
5 Gs as well, right?
I think it was 5G for the
No, it was more.
for the capture of the ship.
Yeah, and then it was like 10 or 15. Anyhow, it was a shit ton.
Well,
I was trying to say it if we could match it because that was y'all's idea. I don't want to cross the elves.
I'll
Yeah.
look it up on
Sure.
the last session. Are you guys trying to ask for payment of equal value to the contract or more?
I think we want to let them know that the contract is there and not
agree.
keep that part hidden. So
Yeah.
let them know, like, she wants us to protect the ship. We want to tell her there's a contract out on the ship and we have it.
Yes. Also, on that note,
I was just looking at the chat.
they
Oh,
were kind
I
of
seen if there's any
ask,
emails.
pressing the little girl for info on our ship. So I don't know if they fully trust us, but we're in very good fucking standing with the elves, and I think we kind of keep that ball rolling.
Zato lifts his head from the huddle and just looks at the princess and says, "We'll do it."
And
She just jumps the gun completely. Like,
She goes,
fucking,
sight unseen, no reward required.
no. Guys, like, come on, fair. Yeah. And he tries to like mimic Ironside's pose.
roll persuasion. No.
I pat him on the back, guys.
Get advantage, by the way, just for the role play was so good.
Okay, well that's not great.
and
Either.
guidance.
And guys,
Because I patted him on the
Yeah,
back.
Is that a
D4.
D4?
D4.
Yeah.
Yeah, just ignore your own
Okay,
D4.
well.
And a bardic inspiration.
And the bardic inspiration.
Total of 9.
Total of 9. And she giggles and says, "Of course, I didn't actually expect you to take on this contract from the depths of your own hearts." And she goes, and she begins grabbing like a quill and a parchment and writing out a letter of contract. She goes, "This will be a letter of marque for your ship. You'll be allowed to assail any ship that attacks the ship you will be guarding. That one is the Dreams of Joy. Any ship that sets upon it shall be swiftly and brutally dealt with, I would hope."
Sort of RMO.
I've heard.
Oh, so you've heard of
good,
us.
That's a good name, right?
RMO.
Brutally and whatever did she say?
Brutally and
and
swiftly.
Efficiently, swiftly, whatever I said.
By the way, Jock starts kind of like folding a paper.
Several guards.
He You got a princess. We'll fuck up anybody who comes about.
It will never not kill me. All right. And she gives it a contract. It is 1,000 gold for every member of the crew. Just individuals.
Nice.
Including the ship's fare.
Including
Because
when
we
you,
would contract
when
out
you,
for
when
the
you
ship.
say that, she'll add it on.
And
Okay.
including the girl, because we brought her with us.
We're taking her with us.
Never mind. She's coming with. She gets
Add
her
a couple
share.
other people to our ship.
Hang on. We need a subcontract. Hang on.
Yeah.
So that's 8,000
Yep.
total.
That's what she's offering.
Okay.
What of the girl?
She said she would take
Fine.
care of her and try to find her parents.
Yes.
So 8, it'll be 8.
Yeah. 8,000.
Thank you, princess lady.
And then a servant runs up onto the dais, takes the paper, and runs it over to you guys and hands it to any of you that will take the paper.
Zato grabs it, starts smelling it.
When you do, hang on. Roll perception or insight, whichever you prefer.
Slap him on the back. Guidance.
You still had it.
No, you used it the last time.
Yeah, it doesn't wear off.
Yeah, yeah.
It
As long as you
concentration
stay
for
a
like a
certain
minute.
like distance to me. What was it? Perception or insight?
Yep.
18.
You can see there's a slight blush when you sniff the paper.
Daddy likes that. Alright, I don't say that.
I didn't think you said that part.
Yeah.
All right, but she then offers to have you escorted back out into the city if there's any business you have to take care of in the city.
I'm all out of potions, so yeah.
So let's go shopping.
Can I see? Hey, you remember fucking Luigi was saying your brother's probably covering us? Should we just ask her if she has them, or do you just want to go look around the town?
Very two.
Very too.
I say
I want to be
we
included.
look. we keep it behind doors.
Okay.
For now. We can always come back.
Yeah, I think asking about a spy publicly in court
It'd be
probably,
fucking
probably a big gauche.
hilarious.
Also, we don't know that Barry 2 is against us yet. We just
I don't think he is.
You don't know if he is
Yeah,
against
he's
you.
been compromised from the astrals.
yes,
Yeah.
but we don't know what he was doing per se.
Whether it was in your interest or not in your interest.
Sure.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right.
So the guards escort you from the palace.
Before they go, I got a little paper football that I folded, and then I go, keep a wary eye, and I threw it to catch, and then to Princess Illithid.
You're firing at the princess?
I threw a card at her before.
That's fair enough. All right, make me a dex check to fling it.
For that. And then that will be a total of 15.
All right, you see the consort extend his hand in front of her and catch it, and then unfold it himself.
It is the hit list. I go from Xilliam's journal, so keep a eye out.
Right.
Professional courtesy and all that. And then I leave.
He takes it for a few moments, then he tucks it away without handing it to Xilliam. And you are escorted from the palace.
Okay. I mean, she saw that, so I figured she'd ask. Like,
Oh yeah.
okay, so as I'm leaving, I turn around back at her. Is she still looking?
The dais is raising as you guys are escorted out.
Just holler out at her, dude.
I was just gonna go.
Miss you.
Blow the kiss as you guys leave.
But on the note where it has her name on the hit list, I drew a little heart.
Oh my god. Oh. Alright, so you guys are led back out into town, and when you guys get to the front gate, you're let out, but the guards are rather gruff about slamming the halberds back across the door once you guys are out.
That's their problem.
To the bar, then.
Yeah.
I think we found their problem.
How does alcohol work in
They have to age it outside the astral plane and then bring it back.
Thank you.
There you go. That's also how Githyanki age, because you can't birth Githyanki in the astral plane. They have to have hatcheries on planets where the eggs can grow and hatch, and then they grow to full size, and then they're taken to the astral plane.
Oh,
Yeah, Githyanki hatch from eggs.
yeah, they're frogs.
Gyros. All right. So you are led back out into town. Are you guys headed to the bar?
Yes, we're headed to the bar, get a little R&R, kind of revamp our shit, like talk about what happened, get our plans together, figure out this next contract. What's the time? Because we would know we have the contract
Right,
to
yeah.
attack the ship.
Defend-
What
oh,
what are we expecting the time window for somebody to fish
So the
out this contract?
The contract didn't have a specified time that you had to capture the ship by.
Okay.
So we took the contract, which would imply that no one else took the contract, correct?
It implies that no one else took it, at least before the week that you guys left.
Right, because the contract was staying open.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was for anybody to
Another
take.
crew could have taken it on.
And that was just for the Fangs.
Yeah.
That was a Fang contract.
That was
That's
a Fang
not
contract. It
any
was-
other mercenary.
Yeah.
group.
So
Right.
another group of Fangs absolutely could have taken on that contract, but it wouldn't have been for a bit, and only if someone reposted it after it had been accepted. So, time frame wise, someone could be on the case right now and just leaving the Rock of Brawl, but that'd be like the earliest I could see that happening, and that would be because someone's trying to put a rush job on it.
So be on the
So
lookout
how
for two
patient-
guys.
How patient do you think the the poster of that was?
Yeah.
Because you guys
Right,
don't know
that's-
who
which
the
is-
client
that's-
was.
Right. So that's my.
Which means I'm gonna have to potentially. It doesn't matter. All right.
Yeah, you might
No,
potentially have to fight
yeah,
some of the
thanks.
steel.
That's the
yeah.
which is that's
Would
the
that
thing
go
about
against-
having the
that would probably go
contract.
against my MO, though. All right.
I don't know. Would it? That's up to you.
You
to
guys
decide.
have yet to encounter rival fangs, so whether it would go against your MO or not, completely unknown at this point. How loyal are you to the steel fangs?
So they seem to be kind of survival of the fittest from their initiative. They have no problem killing
Yeah.
Fangs, so.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. Right. Cool. To the bar then.
To the bar.
Talk
All right.
about it at the bar.
You guys all gather around, buy your pints, a couple of copper each. I think it's 3 copper each for an ale.
Damn, I miss large Luigi.
Damn, I miss large Luigi.
Can we get like a cubbyhole thing, kind of like an Irish bar style?
Oh, like a
Oh,
little.
like,
Like
you have to-
Majo
you have
room.
to- you're asking for
Love
like a
Majo room.
corner. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Tight.
absolutely. You can pack yourselves into a corner,
And
away
bring it
from
up.
the general like din and noise of the bar.
And I want to use magical tinkering on because like now I'm hot about it. I want to use more magical tinkering on like the candles next to that seat to make white noise so nobody can hear us.
Nice,
Very
yeah.
sick. Very sick.
All right, so yeah, you take the little like candle holder that would be on the center of the table and you push it to the edge, and then you make it emit white noise that can be heard out to 10 feet.
It's just
Right.
What? Sorry, white noise. Do you know who my father is? Have you?
That'd be black noise.
Extra pumpkin spice.
Dude, I could go for a pumpkin spice right
Of course, it's in your
Is
DNA.
this soy milk?
now. I'm surprised I'm not having one right now.
Those aren't Oktoberfest?
I hope you guys appreciated my white noise joke. All right. So, you guys sit down and you have your conversation. You're drinking your beer. It is considerably less nice than large Luigi's.
Yeah.
But so you guys, what do you want to talk about? What are you plotting, boys?
All right. So this contract, we have to figure out heads or tails which side we're on. And I know we're in good with the elves right now, but we're also talking about crossing the fangs.
Yeah, I feel like this is a conversation for Zato and Oren here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go at him and just
Oren at
Fuck.
Oren straight at middle distance, just No eye contact.
Yeah, he's got a lot on his plate right now. We'll let him
He's
He's
simmer.
got a lot on his mind. And,
Well,
well, in it.
discuss it at a future time. I wouldn't worry too much about it though.
How does Zato feel about it? Just kind of his general opinion.
I mean, they raised me. It's like the only family that I know.
Right.
It's my family, like as far as I know, died a long time ago. The random occurrence that I don't even really know about.
You actually remember your family.
Like
No, I'm saying, like, I don't.
vaguely,
Like,
vaguely,
yeah.
I guess it just, I don't know, because I'm trying to think. I guess it would depend on the type of fangs that show up. You know, I don't know, because I'm kind of conflicted about it right now.
Well, the other thing is we don't know if fangs are going to show up, but it's a fang contract.
Yeah, so it's
we're-
also could not be the only contract.
Right.
Yeah, you
So
could-
we
you
may be
could
crossing
factions.
higher ups who fucking dish the contract out
Yeah,
to find out that the fangs.
because I definitely don't want to cut ties with the fangs.
Right.
Like I definitely look at them like they are like my people.
Right.
Looks out, so you're our people.
Yeah.
And I told your brother a long time ago that whatever you guys want to go down to, I'm with. So
Mhm.
if you don't want to do something, I'd hate to cross where we're at. But if you do, we'll have your back no matter what. That being
Appreciate that.
said, I mean, if some show up, there's no, you guys could always talk to them.
We could
Worst
talk
case
to 'em.
scenario, we can knock them the fuck out,
Mhm.
and then
They could also just disappear.
My God,
and
y'all
no one
not
would
just
be the wiser.
instantly killing someone?
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Or
talk
we
about
could
family.
instantly kill them and make sure that they're not found. You know what I mean?
I took a sip right in that fucking second.
We have
It's
a
like
bug
that would
will
be-
take care of that.
Because it's like I like the fangs, but I also
Dude,
Do you think she likes me,
kind of like. So I think it's like across that bridge when I get there, and we can. Yeah, I'm not worried about it because if we do cross them, we can just if no one finds the bodies,
yeah, but those are like, they came from the same place you did.
they're not as tight knit at that level. Because there's people that I don't know, and I mean, there's people die all the time training growing up.
I mean, we could also very easily infiltrate the boat and take the contract.
What is the contract for, by the way? Is it just the ship?
It's returning the ship somewhere.
What if we drop the bomb off, take the fucking ship? The contract's not on the fucking bomb. I don't think anybody besides us and whoever issued that contract and maybe a couple in the fucking high command of the elves know. We could just take the fucking ship after they drop the bomb off and then double up on the bounty.
If there's a way to double up and double dip, then that would be ideal.
Also, it'd be fucking hilarious. Think
It would
about
be
it.
hilarious.
I mean, the guy
None
gets
the
his ship
wiser.
back. He's all excited. He pops open a deck and there's nothing there.
Yeah, because it would be nothing if if fangs show up.
Are y'all sure you aren't the pirates?
We are pirates.
Yeah.
We are pirates.
If fangs show up though with a contract, we could just I can talk to them and I could be like, yo, I have the contract. Like this is my
True.
contract.
Yeah. We're playing the long game here.
Dip the fuck out. Yeah, I think so.
And
I
if
think
they
so.
try to fucking buck up, then that's
Oh,
on
then
them.
I will kill them. Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
it'd be nothing. It wouldn't. Yeah.
Because at that point, it's just disrespectful.
Yes, exactly. But I think Oren would agree with me on this. He's obviously in his own thing right now.
All right, gentlemen, I got a plan. And it may be one of the funniest and best plans that I've had. We escort the ship, drop the bomb off because that's what the elves want.
Mhm.
We kidnap Timison, we tie him up, we put him where the bomb was, deliver the ship.
What of the other elves?
No one's gonna listen.
Yeah. I'm all for it.
Put my hat in.
I'm in for that.
All right.
I mean, we don't. I don't want to.
If there's a way that we
funny.
cannot kill the elves.
No, we're not killing.
No,
No one's saying we're gonna hurt these girls. Okay?
If the answer is no, it's obviously no.
Yeah.
The thing is, they're not.
The implication.
Because of the implications.
Yeah.
God, that episode's so fucked up.
We don't have to kidnap them. That would be cherry on top. But the opposite, or Timison, sorry, Dummitheus, cool
Yeah.
with him, like him. Talk to him on the phone, by the way. Great guy. What was
Any
his name?
chance to pull a
Timison?
fast one on Temison would be great.
Yeah. Even if it's like, I mean, you got invisibility, casts invisibility on me. I go into his quarters, pull out my sword. I open up his bedding. I take his hand out. I put it in a bucket of water. You know?
Yeah, maybe spook him a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, I can turn into a fucking ghost.
Yes.
By the way, Jock is like 6 beers deep.
Yeah, we're just getting housed.
Yeah, it's just like
He's absolutely fucking done right now.
Okay. So,
Okay, so we double dip on the contract.
if we can, yeah. I mean, the elves aren't gonna miss the ship. I mean, although it's kind of attached to the ship, I don't know. If they can extract the bomb, then we can just take the ship.
Does the contract specify that the ship has to have the bomb on it?
I don't think they put that information in there because that would be really fucking stupid.
They did
responsible.
They
about it.
definitely did not mention
Yeah.
the bomb.
I mean,
Like,
That's like a need to know.
Yeah.
you have 2 brain cells, so you would understand that. Yeah, the implications,
Yeah.
they want the whole thing,
Yeah.
but nobody said it.
Yeah. We're gonna put a 10 grand contract out on sealing cargo ship that has a WMD in it. No
This-
shot.
This contract will be picked up in a jiffy.
Yeah. Half a wild space is heading to the astral sea, Double dip,
Yeah.
Double dip.
if possible. But we play the flangs by ears.
Mm-hmm.
By ear.
I've never had a truly chaotic neutral party before, but by God, I've got one now. It's like we are on no side but our own.
Yeah. Fortune favors the bold.
Starhammer on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Starhammer.
Oh, thank God you didn't hit the thing.
Yeah.
People hear that over the white noise.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing?
What?
I don't know. What do you think?
As long as nobody gets hurt, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
We're really good at not.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, we're
so
great
far,
at that.
our record is spotless on that
I
front.
mean, not the elves. I like the elves.
Yeah.
We haven't
Hold
hurt
on.
anybody.
You said your record is spotless. 50 or 30 dead pirates.
Just a quick montage of everyone who's fucking
Everyone got killed along the way.
So,
It's the Metal Gear Solid ending thing when you're walking through the fucking swamp and everyone you kill, you're all like, fuck!
for a quick reference, because I view Spelljammer through the lens of like the golden age of piracy.
Mm.
Like established places like the Astral capital,
Mhm.
Rocket Braal, it would be like Pirates Evie Warren and they hang on sight kind of thing, right?
So pirates, like true pirates, yeah, absolutely. In ports of call like this, yeah, you're not landing an actual pirate ship here and walking out. Not a chance.
Yeah.
That like if Xilliam had tried to dock at the capital, he would have been killed instantly. Like the whole palace guard would have rushed down, other than like the honor guard, and tried to take the ship out.
Well,
Of
shit out.
course it did.
No.
It's still on you, though. So.
Still on me.
Still
so
on
hi
me.
everyone. You're gonna
Get
see
some
me
more.
for a little bit. We may have to shut off just for a few minutes to get the technical difficulties sorted out yet
Yeah,
again.
it's only 9.
That's all right. I mean, I'm digging the roleplay, man.
All right,
I love
y'all.
it.
Give us just a few minutes, and we'll have the stream right back up.